You can love two people.
Yo, I got married before, and it was fine before the marriage, and then once we got married, it started to be like stipulations and rules, and shit didn't work out, and it was more fun before I got married. So I got a thing against marriage. I think it's like overrated.
Entitlement.
Yeah, it was like you start trying to think you could tell me what to do. Like before we got married, we was traveling, having fun, and then we got married, and it was like she got like
serious,
more serious. It started to be like, you know, those questions on the first date, like, so where do you see yourself at in 5 years, and what's your plan, and what's your?
She was asking you that after marriage?
She was asking it before, but she got really more on it after the marriage.
Because there's way more at risk now. Now you guys got to be serious.
Yeah, but now you're not fun no more. Now the number 2 is like, she don't care about that shit. What we doing? Where we going?
Of course she doesn't. She don't live with you.
She's not
Kinda,
legally
sorta.
tied to you.
Yeah.
She don't got that contract where she could get something out of it.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
Where you going in 5 years, nigga? So then that way I can make sure I got an exit strategy.
When I got divorced, she remarried and had a baby within the first year of the divorce. And I did the house. I got a kid with her in New Orleans. Like some women just want to be married. It looks better. Okay. But for me, it wasn't fun. I want to have fun.
So would you
when
say,
it get too serious, I'm cool.
would you say you did the marriage for her?
Yeah, and I wanted to try it. I'm with trying shit.
Yeah.
Pause, you know. But it wasn't all.
Use of pause.
It wasn't all what it was cracked up to be.
Did you have a kid before y'all got married, or you had a kid after y'all got married?
Before, but the marriage shit was quick. It was like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It got boring. It wasn't like the girl that used to jump on a plane and come with me somewhere, and we could go to the casino and fuck the money up. It sounds immature, but she got really, really, really responsible. shit ran me away, man.
How long were you married?
7 years, but she would say 3 because I was coming in and out of town. I wasn't there all the time. So this has happened in New Orleans, but I'm from New York. So
She's from New Orleans?
she's from New Orleans. So like my uncle hooked me up with his baby mother's cousin. It went
That's
like
some
that.
down south shit. Like,
But she was perfect on paper, like the way she looked.
It's like LeBron and
She was a
Luka.
lawyer. She was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just
Did
wasn't.
she go to Southern?
No, she went to, was it UNO?
No, for law school.
Uno. Sorry.
No, not Southern. No,
Tulane.
Tulane. It was Tulane. It wasn't fun, man. I need fun.
I mean, but real life,
Real life should be fun. And if you,
I don't know, when your bills come, you be like, oh, I can't wait to pay this car note. Yes.
no. That I feel like, you know. Once
Yeah,
you,
I
this
want
mortgage.
life. Like,
no, I get it. I feel like once it start getting too serious, you start showing that life is really getting the best of you. So I kind of want to just, I live in the moment, day to day. Like I can't sit and complain to, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's my brother, I can say, damn, bro, my bill's $7,000 a month. What you think? Oh, bro, we got to do this. We got to figure it out. There's no sense in me. Nothing's going to change. So I'd rather have fun with it and figure it out than sit there and start getting depressed and fucked up and start looking my age like everybody else. I'm not doing it. I'm 46. I feel 29. I'm not going out like that.
That sounds like as a man, I can relate to what he's saying, because no matter what, shit's got to happen. So I might as well find a little bit of peace for myself, and in that peace, I'm gonna have some fun in that peace, which is what he created. It's
called an outlet, guys. I think that's the perfect word.
Yeah.
We need an outlet,
I
right?
don't think what he's talking about is an outlet.
it's not a healthy outlet. But
No, it's definitely a healthy outlet.
It's definitely an outlet, but
It's
it's
a
not
healthy
the most
outlet.
healthy outlet.
I just think that it's just not a glorified outlet for a man to be happy year round. Like, God forbid, like I got a couple homies that are married, and I'm watching, one of them already got divorced. I'm watching the divorces start to stack up and shit. I'm like, when you start to see, like, the thing is this, when you're married, especially if you're a man with some type of pride within your marriage, you're not going to express all the flaws of your marriage to nobody. But when those flaws are now getting the best of you, although you put on that good face, once the shit is hitting rock bottom and you're ready to leave, that's when you start telling the truth about marriage. And I think right now, a lot of men have been bamboozled to be married for the look, for the status. There might be some type of financial benefit. I'm not sure of it. But when you start to realize, like he said, people start looking their age when they get married. And even when they exit, you start watching them look a little bit younger. Like, out of nowhere, he done got happy. I mean, I'm still young enough to say that I don't know any 50, 55, 60-year-olds who've been divorced and maybe it got the best of them long at that point in time. But I tell you right now, between 30 and 49, I don't know a single man that got divorced and went backwards, not in finances, not in their happiness, not in their luxury lifestyle, any of it. If anything, I've only seen them progress.
Because either way, they're going to continue to do what they got to do. So
there's nothing in their ear or on their shoulders, because the world is already on this shoulder. I don't need a girl that's going to be on this shoulder. If anything, help push me up. Yeah. But a lot of girls want to sit on top of you, and it's like, right. Bitch, the world is heavy too. And I can't juggle all of this shit at once.
I have a quick question. So obviously women are getting married much later. And you stated that, you know, as a man, you feel the weight of the world. You don't have a person to complain to or whatever. I feel like that's just an adult thing. Because if you a woman and you are unmarried, ain't nobody here to share your burden. I'll give you a perfect example. I was with my homegirl the other week when I was in Houston. We were out, and she was like, man, at this point, I just need somebody to split these responsibilities with, because, like, life is hard.
And how old is she? Sorry to cut you off.
She's younger than me. I don't know, late 30s.
Okay. And did she tell you how many men she rejected so far?
I mean, was she seeing somebody? And like, matter of fact, the way we met is because like she used to date somebody, like a friend of mine, somebody I went to school with. But I feel like I know a good number of single, whether they're divorced or not, or never been married, but single women who don't have anybody to rely on. So that whole, I just got to keep it pushing, I kind of think that's more of like an adult thing. And I think having that weight probably comes with, if you have a spouse and you feel like you have to like take that on.
Well, I would say, as a man, we're already expected to take it on with or without you.
Right.
But take what on? Like
life.
Your own shit?
Yeah, life, bills. I'm never, as a man, and I'm since a kid, me and every man that was a role model and or adult figure in my life has never said, hey, when you become an adult, you know, there's gonna be a woman who's gonna help split these bills and take some of this burden off of you. Ever. There was never, like, in my,
ain't nobody saying that to women.
But what I'm saying is,
it's happening.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody, I'm telling you, ain't nobody saying that to women.
But what I'm saying,
mothers are telling their daughters, don't depend on a man.
No, but what I'm saying,
be able to get it out.
But what I'm saying is,
you just said your friend said she's looking for somebody to split everything with.
Because, like, at some point in time,
no one's telling her that.
No, we're not saying. Okay, so listen.
I don't like her, and I don't even know.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is, as a man, our brain is programmed to accept full responsibility and never search for an outlet. Right. We're never going to search for the help of our spouse unless you actually have to.
All the 50-50 conversation and people ain't searching for help.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
All the 50-50 niggas out here. I
just want to finish what I'm saying first. That's all I want to do.
The thing is, what you're saying doesn't make sense.
No, it does and it will. It does and it will. So what I'm saying is, when a man can find, like, a man's goal and aspiration is to be able to take the weight of the house and the cost of living. That is a man's ultimate goal. When a man can do that, that's when he himself has been told or programmed that he's a man. So if I can do it, perfectly fine. I'm great. Like now I feel, you know what I'm saying? I feel more entitled to have that man title ownership. When it comes to a woman who's now in her late 30s, or a woman who's now in her early 40s, or whatever the case, as an adult woman, she's like, damn, she can still look around. And even though there's a lot of 50-50 conversations going on, she can still look around and see a lot of different women not paying those bills. She can see a lot of women still raving and saying how they don't do this. I know I can't look at a lot of men and say, hey, listen, I can see a lot of men saying, yo, my wife pays 50% of this. I still don't see a lot of that. Despite the conversations that's happening, I still don't see nowhere near where I realize that it's actually more, it's more probable than it's not. Almost 70% of couples split. Yeah, but
put the camera on the stat.
So this stat, I don't know if Alan's going to put it right here or where, says that almost 70%, I don't have my contacts in.
70% of couples split rent 50-50.
But that stat also is missing one key factor. And that factor is that those couples make roughly the same amount between the male and the female. We're not talking about all couples. We're not talking about the man who's making $250,000 and the woman that's making 50, if she's even working, by the way. 70,000 a year, right? And 70,000 a year looks different in a lot of places, but it's also super obtainable in a lot of places. 70,000 in New Jersey, New York, you ain't getting nothing.
That ain't nothing.
70,000 in Alabama or New Orleans, you getting something. And still the cost of living in majority of the places in the US is well beneath that. There's only 5 really expensive states in this country. So if I make 45,000 and I live in Alabama, do I have a decent life?
These days, maybe not. Shit.
Alabama?
Yes, Alabama. If I live in Georgia, not Atlanta, if I live in Georgia and I make 45,000, do I not have a decent life?
Yes.
If I live in Nebraska and I make 45,000, do I not have? If I live in Michigan, which I do know, and I make 45,000, do I not have it? My point is that even if I'm making the median income a year of $45,000, I can most likely afford at least a spouse. I'm not saying a kid.